Now, I recorded this video 40 days ago, but I had the idea for it a few weeks before that, right around the time when everybody was quitting YouTube. And if by the time this video posts you forgot about what I'm talking about, I don't blame you. 2 months in internet time is like a decade. But basically, the overarching theme that I got from all of these creators saying they were either going to quit YouTube or step away in some capacity is because for them, YouTube became something that was entirely different than what it was when they started. And I feel that. For some of them, their goodbye video was the first time I ever came across their channel. But despite that, I've never related so much to people that I otherwise have nothing in common with other than the fact that we both make videos on YouTube. Albeit I'm at a much smaller scale. I'm not trying to put myself in their category by any means. It's a weird thing. I feel so incredibly blessed to be able to earn money doing something that I love, telling stories, that with every video I make, I feel like I'm almost doing something wrong if I don't take advantage of that opportunity. So as a result, when I'm making videos or thinking about making videos, I find myself thinking about ways to optimize the content more so than I find myself making the content that I love to make. What does that lead to? That leads to me not making videos that I want to make because I know it wouldn't have a good thumbnail and title that would get people to click. That leads to me not making jokes that I want to make because I know it might get my video demonetized. Basically, not making the content that I want to make, but instead focusing on the content that would do well on the platform. And the irony of it all is the more that I try to succeed at the thing I love, making videos for YouTube, makes me love making videos for YouTube less. It's like every video I have to decide whether I want to be a creator or a YouTube manager. Do I make that 3-minute video because I like the content and that's how long I need to tell the story? Or do I scrap that idea because no video under 8 minutes basically has any shot on YouTube in 2024? Do I spend way too much time editing a video to make it to be what I want it to be? Or do I outsource that work for the sake of efficiency? What I've found personally, and I think the underlying sentiment in a lot of those creators who are stepping away from YouTube will say the same. Whenever I've outsourced the creative aspects for optimization, I've absolutely hated it. That's not why I got started in this thing in the first place. And don't get this mistaken like starving artist, sacrifice myself for the art. Of course I want to go viral. Of course I would love to make Mr. Beast YouTube bucks on every piece of content if I could. But first and foremost, before any of that, I love making videos. Even if these videos don't play well on YouTube in 2024. So why would I sacrifice the thing that I want most in order to gain the thing that I don't want as much? It's like if money was the goal, I wouldn't have started a YouTube channel about Uber. I would have started a finance channel. Now, before these big names started walking away from YouTube, before it was even trending, I myself took a little break from YouTube at the beginning of the year, kind of just to get my bearings straight, figuring out what I wanted to do with YouTube regarding everything I mentioned. And I definitely missed uploading for sure, but I did not miss playing the YouTube game. The thumbnail, stressing over the title, finding out my videos got demonetized for reasons that YouTube doesn't really explain. On a related note, I recently found out that Google owns a very large stake in Uber, and I find it highly suspicious that most of my content that gets suppressed is the content that doesn't paint driving for Uber in the best light. It's just a theory, but I might have to go CoffeeZilla on this topic to get to the bottom of it. For real though, I am not complaining about YouTube. I am a guest on their platform and I fully recognize that. I'm just acknowledging what it takes to win on YouTube in 2024 and that this channel might not line up with that. But what dawned on me is that I don't have to play the YouTube game to win. This is my channel. I can do what I want. Sure, that'll hurt my views and in turn hurt my pocket, but I've been flush and I've been bust. And in both of those instances, what's been true is that there's no dollar sign on a peace of mind. This I've come to know. Now, I'm not about to get all religious on you guys. I'm not a practicing Catholic, but I am a huge fan of Lent. I'm not the one to tell you what that is. I actually just got in a debate with my cousin about it. He said it ended on Easter. I thought it ended on Palm Sunday. But regardless, I always thought it was silly to get caught up in the details of religion. I mean, if the details were so important, don't you think he would have sent someone down to update the 2,000-year-old book? In my opinion, the point of Lent is discipline. Sure, a lot of people think it's sacrifice sacrifice, giving something up for Lent, but you can't have sacrifice without discipline. And instead of giving something up, I like to add something positive that will make my life better if I could turn it into a daily habit. And what I really love about Lent is that it starts in February, so it's almost like a New Year's resolution take two, because at that point, let's be honest, your resolution's been done. And it only lasts for 40 days. You don't have to commit to the whole year. Anyway, for Lent, I told myself I wanted to post a video every day for 40 days. Could be long form, could be a short, it could be going live. I just wanted to show up to YouTube every day for 40 days to try to get myself out of this rut that I'm in. To remind myself what I like about YouTube and not worry about the optimization of it. So I'm making this video right now to hold myself accountable and setting it for the day after Lent. If I don't have 40 videos by March 25th, well, nothing will happen, but I'll be really disappointed in myself, all right? I hope whatever I end up putting out will be enjoyable for you guys, and the next video I put out after this will kind of be an update on my experience with the whole thing. Otherwise, more Uber content on the way. Thanks for listening, guys.